Harvest Helper. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to troubleshoot any problems you might have with your adjustment bar. And just so you know, this adjustment bar, if you are having an issue with it, it can lead to your fault light going off too. So if you're having a fault light, could be your adjustment bar, vice versa. If you want to come in here, I'll show you. One of the first things I look for is called a clevis pin with a clip, okay? And this is the clevis pin right here. This is the clip. If this little clip falls off, this clevis pin will fall out. And I've seen this happen a few times. And what happens is the whole bar doesn't have anything to adjust to. You're going to be adjusting and it's not going to be doing the adjustment you want because it doesn't have its bolt in there like it's supposed to. So that's one of the first problems. You want to make sure you got the clevis pin with clip. If you don't have that, you can order it from our website online, or you can order it from whoever you want, but you're going to need that clevis pin with clip. And then the next thing is to make sure your adjustments are on the right spot. So on this machine, the best way to know if your adjustments are on is to just turn it on. Right now it's already dialed in, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw it up so I can try to show you guys what I do to fix it. Okay? So say if I got it really messed up and all of a sudden keep turning this one, but wait a second, now I can't turn either of them. What happened? Oh, well this one got way turned too many times the wrong direction, and it got offset from this one. Now I can't turn either of them. It's because they work in conjunction with each other, okay? So what you do to fix this problem is turn the machine off to start with, unplug it, take your two levers right here, and this is if you can't move the knobs at all anymore. Take your levers off right here and let your adjustment bar swing down. Once this swings down, you're going to be able to see I got way more thread showing on this side than this side, because this could have been an employee or somebody that owned it previously, or maybe you had done it last year and then you threw it in the shed. But when you throw this adjustment bar off, this is the way you fix it. You identify which side has way more thread showing, and then you just correct the problem like that visually. Put the bar back up there. Count the number of threads if you have to. I can visually just see it, but if you need to, count them to see which side's off. But once you get them evenly adjusted, for the most part, it's not perfect to just run like that, but it's at least good enough to be able to move them again. Alright, so the first thing I do is try to test my tumbler, but to actually test your tumbler, you need to make sure your bed knife's in the right place. The bed knife pivots up and down on the reel blade, which is the one that spins underneath. And if your bed knife's too far up, it's going to hit your tumbler when it's spinning around. So we got to make sure it's down enough so that it's just making good contact with the reel blade that's spinning around underneath of it. So what we do is we turn on the blades first, not the tumbler. You hear that clicking? That's good, but it sounds like a little bit too much of a clicking. So what you can do is take it all the way off like that, and then go one notch with your adjustment on this side. Here, can you come over here real quick so I can show you? Look down here. Go one notch on this side, one notch on this side, one notch on this side. All of a sudden you hear it on this side. Now one notch on this side. Now you hear it on this side. Now you know you're evenly tuned across the blade. Now that my bed knife is right on top of that reel blade that's spinning underneath of it, it's like a pair of scissors. It's able to actually trim the right way instead of having a gap where you're going to have the leaf just fold underneath of it. So if you come around back over to the front, now that we know the reel blade's intact, we turn it all the way up. This stresses it at its most highest peak, so if there was going to be something wrong, you would hear it. And then you turn on your tumbler. Now that you know your blades are right on that bed knife, because you can hear it, you know that the tumbler's going to clear. And if there was a problem with this tumbler right now, you would hear it hitting every time it goes around. Every time the dent or the wobble would go around in a full circle, it's going to hit that reel blade that's spinning around underneath of it, or that bed knife, or both. And so that's how you test your tumbler. Since I can tell, and if you turn off your blades, that nothing's actually hitting when your tumbler's spinning, then I can say, yes, this tumbler's intact.